Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The 49ers are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Seahawks, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wilson on second down. Now he'll escape to his left. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action with Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. gets the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
This time Wilson will throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league. And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10? Looks like he's trying to get into the top 5. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the wideout in motion. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make the play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Young, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
This is Procise on the carry, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. Mike Bennett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, they'll throw. Shelling through the defense. Flush to his right. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be third down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Procise. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now it's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. To throw is Beathard. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now Beathard, and he's got Booker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. And 96 is coming. We'll fight 96.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Navarro Bowman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big third down play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they're going to go for 2. To throw is Beathard. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And out now come the Seahawks. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This time he'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play clock winding down. Throwing is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 7-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Good, good. Good, good. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Lorenzo Molden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Beathard to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now Wilson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. He's got a man, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wilson to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's Booker on the catch. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Back to throw Beathard. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Now look at
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, and I got a chance to put some more points on the board. I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw is Beathard. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Beathard. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. No.
Play action. They'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.